Welcome to In the Saddle. I will be watching and commentating my Global Champions Tour Grand Prix victory, and we're going to go straight to Shanghai from 2019. All right, so actually it was a really strange warm-up, and the whole setup getting to Shanghai was complicated. There was trouble with flights, and it was difficult, and I wasn't even sure how things were going to go, and then Lizzie bit her tongue in the warm-up, and we wanted to make sure she was okay. So it was sort of crazy, but she was jumping amazing. And here I started, and she was maybe even a tad behind me, and I felt like getting up that first line, you know, wasn't as smooth as I would like, but then I felt like I really got into a good rhythm. Here she jumped amazing. I think maybe I had a slight rub, but she jumped there well. You know, here with the triple, it was Oxer. I think it was Oxer. Yeah, so you need to have a really good ride in. I got almost jumped out of the tack. It was crazy. And here she fought me a little bit in the mouth, but backed up well and jumped great. Maybe this, I think, was the vertical I had a light touch at. And then I chose to add the stride here. I really had the rideability, and she isn't the best with jumping vertical Oxer combinations, so I chose to add that stride, which helped with the vertical. And then this was a bit of a difficult turn, but she jumped this really well. You know, she got better and better, I think, as the course went. Here, I think I was going forward, just make sure for time allowed. Usually she's pretty quick, but I wanted to make sure that I got it done. I think this 4 was a little bit forward. And then the last jump was a bit of this blind kind of shot at the vertical, and she can shift, and I was able to keep her straight, which I think really helped. I think she jumped great.
That's what a horse. Extra carrots.
But yeah, I mean, it was sort of a rough warm-up and start to get it done, so I was so happy that she actually jumped the way she did, and she felt amazing. So, and then in the jump off with Dara going, I didn't actually get an opportunity to watch him because I was warming up. I had a couple friends sort of in the warm-up watching him to let me know afterwards. But I mean, Dara's always a threat. He's so fast. I would say 99% of the time he's faster than me. So he got a really good shot at the first jump where he could be steadying in this line so he could get a really short turn after the vertical. And I think he actually did one stride less coming into the double than I did. I mean, this is super fast, and here he really just kicks as hard as he can to get across. You know, again, I think, yeah, he chooses to do the 6, which was really forward. It was the leave out. And honestly, I think he was quite fast, or at least everyone told me that he was a lot faster up until this last line, where here he does one less, and I think I ended up doing, or he does one more, and I ended up doing one less. So I think maybe that's the only place I caught him. But I think in general, he rode an unbelievable jump off. It was super fast, and he's just so efficient with his turns. So with me, when I started, okay, I think everyone said, yeah, you got to do the leave out down the last. It's possible. So I know I was planning on that, but I definitely don't know if it was my best jump off ride. There's Dara. I think he was, knew he had put in a good time, but I guess maybe he was a little nervous. I don't know. But yeah, I think actually here, I always try and do a couple transitions and really get her out in front of me. And in the end, I actually think I didn't get the best shot here at the Oxer, and I ended up having to push down this line where I was a little bit long at that vertical, and my turn was a lot wider than his because I wasn't steadying. And then I think I did one more into the double here. But I think I was quite quick here. I never really pulled on the reins. I think I really kept kicking, and she gave a good effort here to clear this. And Lizzie has such an amazingly huge stride that she makes it down that line easy. And then I know a lot of people were struggling with this turn. What I did know is there were a lot of rails here, but I got a good shot on the angle, and then I could really do the inside line to get the one less. So I think that's where I caught him. I mean, our times were really, really close, but yeah, frustration. I've been in the same spot as him, so I know that feeling. But yeah, I think that day Lizzie was just on fire. It was incredible. I don't know if I've ever felt her jump so amazing as that. It was just, her and I were together, and even though I was a bit slow up that first line on the jump off, I think she just was, she was trying to make it happen for us that day. We went there with a real mission, and I think she knew I wanted it bad. Very frustrated. I would say we're all like that when we don't win. But yeah, I mean, the crowd was great, and yeah, I think what I said in this interview was that she really she felt like a rocket ship, and she is. I mean, she's an incredible animal, and there's just so much horse underneath you, and she really gave her all that day. You know, it's a big day. It's 3 rounds of jumping, and what an effort. And I remember even the following day getting on her and thinking, oh my God, she still has so much energy, and what a insane animal she is. Just such an athlete. So that was a very pleasurable day. I'd gone there with such a mission of wanting to win, and then to be able to actually execute it and pull it off, and her come through, and also having bitten her tongue, and it was just so many things that weren't going our way, and then for the day to finish the way it did, it was amazing.
It's like a rocket ship underneath you. You have just so much raw power, and she tries her heart out for me. I couldn't ask for anything more. Amazing.
An amazing way to finish. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done, Dani Goldstein, and we'll let you carry on.
Thank you.
Goldstein!
Second place, Dara Kenny.
It's nice to look back and see memories. Andy, my super groom, he's the best.
Daniel Goldstein and Lizzie Mary.
Make sure I got the right hat on. I think I was confused. I didn't know where to go. Yeah, here.
That way. Up we go.
She's delighted with it.
The excitement gets you in the end.
Absolutely.
It's nice when you can be up on the podium with colleagues that you respect and that are friends of yours. And I think we were all happy to be there.
Winner of the Grand Prix in Shanghai.
Correct.
It is Daniel Goldstein.
The national anthem of Israel.
So for the national anthem of Israel.
The feathers in my hair are always causing trouble. Sigh of relief and pride, maybe. I think I really went there with such a mission, and I was maybe the first time in my career that I made a plan and was able to execute it and just sort of accomplish a goal when you set out for yourself. It's really, there's a real moment there that I think I was trying to embrace. And the pride for riding for Israel and the national anthem. It was an emotional moment, for sure. Hard in our sport. I think you really try and soak in those moments of success because they're few and far between. So it's a lot more hardship in our sport than maybe success. So those moments really mean a lot. It's nice to look back on this and see that.
Hard to contain the excitement all the way for her, and it does vindicate what a very good combination indeed. Following on from their success back in 2017 in the Estoril leg of the Longines Global
Feathers are always in the way.
Grand Prix on the tour here in Shanghai.
Grand Prix trophy and the golden trophy to the champion.
Beautiful trophies being presented here in Shanghai. You're reeling in third.
I think at the time I didn't realize actually that I was the only woman to have ever won the Shanghai Grand Prix. So looking back, it's nice to know that now, and yeah, feels good.
Steps up to the podium without making...
That's it. Thank you guys very much. Another great memory of my victory at the Longines Global Champions Tour of Shanghai. It's been fantastic to relive these moments and watch the competitions again. I want to thank all of the LGCT fans and hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time.